me ask you now about the issue of gas, sir. And this was something that the previous government had grappled with as well. You've decided to rework the Rangarajan Committee's formula. There is a new formula in place now. You will look at a 6-monthly revision as far as the gas prices are concerned. What happens to the power sector? What happens to the fertilizer sector? What is the government thinking now in terms of possible subsidies for either the power or the fertilizer sector? Because under the previous regime, the thinking was that those sectors would be given gas at a different price. What is the thinking at this point in time in terms of what happens to power and fertilizer and your conversations with your colleagues?
When we come out with this new formulation, the group of officers has consulted widely with all the stakeholders. In a way, I can say all the stakeholders also jointly decided that formulation.
Yeah.
Secretary Fertiliser was party to that, Secretary Energy was party to that consultancy, and overall Expenditure Department is also party to that consultancy. On the sector producer and sector of consumer, we have a wide range of consultancy. Certainly, fertilizer and power, these are the two major sectors.
Yes.
This new government has prioritized PNG as a priority sector in this gas economy.
Yes.
Looking into all these areas, we come out with a very progressive and very affordable price regime for all these sectors. When we have decided this price regime, they are party to this kind of price regime.
So there is no question of any subsidy as far as power or fertilizer is concerned. This is the price of gas for them as well.
It's as you know, fertilizer is subsidized by a mechanism.
Yes.
That will continue.
So there will be no additional subsidy on account of the hike in gas prices.
There is a market formula. When you are producing the fertilizer through naphtha,
right,
the differential amount is borne by government finance department.
Right.
That formula will come out. This additional enhancement of price will be passed on to treasury. There will be no burden on consumer.
So the government, in a sense, will subsidize the additional cost.
That's the practice. That's the strategy of government.
And as far as the power sector is concerned?
Then let us see. There is a around 50 paisa power enhancement impact will be there. Let's see. Let's watch how power sector is a regulatory market mechanism is there. I think power sector, gas-based power plant will absorb this burden, and they can develop a mechanism, they can develop a market system for this little investment.
So you're not looking at any subsidy at this point
in time?
This is not my
job. This is the job of the respective ministry.
Okay. In the context of gas, I also understand at this point in time that you and your colleague in the power ministry are talking about possible gas pooling. What can we expect as far as this is concerned?
We are thinking so many things, how we will have energy security. We have so many options, we have so many new thinking government is planning. All the things are on the pipeline. It's too early to spell out how we are coming out with this specific thing.
But gas pooling is on the table, and are you likely to move on that shortly, sir? Because this is, I mean, fuel linkages are crippling power plants at this point, whether it's coal or gas.
We are discussing so many options.
So gas pooling is just one of them. What could the other options be?
Certainly, the kind of Supreme Court observations are there regarding coal sector.
Right.
Government is concerned, government is very responsibly planning how to come out with a new fuel system, fuel supply system. Whether it is gas or whether it is coal.
Let me ask you, ONGC has of course been cleared as far as cabinet is concerned for the disinvestment point of view. Given the fact that you've got all of these reforms now underway and the market likes what you've decided to do, is there a possibility of other oil and gas companies going back to the market as well?
As in today, ONGC is on the market. Government has decided to put some of the PSU in the disinvestment route. In our sector, ONGC is on, for this financial, ONGC is on the table.
So you could perhaps look at others for the next financial year?
Today it's ONGC.
The last conversation we had, you said that you were looking at a significant increase as far as production is concerned, and that was your key mandate for companies like ONGC. Where do things currently stand? And you also talked about ONGC's Videsh aspirations and the possibility of picking up assets globally. Hasn't really done very well on that count so far. How soon do you believe that we could see something major on that front?
Let me candidly accept ONGC, whether it's ONGC, whether it is Oil India, the kind of production augmentation should have been there. It is not there. What is their commitment? What is their MOU? They are yet to achieve that target. But I think we are on the right track. We can't, there are so many technical issues, so many financial issues are there, so many administrative issues are there. Looking into all three aspects, we are on the job. We come out with a 10-point early monetized formula. I think this kind of reform, this kind of mid-course reform will help to augment the production.
What about competition within this sector? So finally, because you moved as far as diesel deregulation is concerned, it would now make sense for private players to look back again at the option of retail. Have you had conversations with private sector companies who've been in this business, who withdrew because of the lack of reforms in this space? Are they looking at getting back in a big way into the sector?
Sir, my commitment, my responsibility or my priority is my customer. Whoever is going to give good thing to my customer, to my consumer, I will be for that kind of policy. With this present framework, with this present market link of diesel, diesel is a major produce in the PNG sector. Looking into if you're looking into oil, petrol, diesel, kerosene, and LPG, diesel is the bulk issue. Diesel is the major issue. When I'm linking the diesel to the market, whoever is going to distribute that is welcome. In this country, there are private players were there. Due to this control regime, they went away. Now, if they are interested, most welcome. My concern is who is going to give better benefit, better facility, better service to my consumers.
As far as the gas price formula is concerned, sir, is this going to be the formula now that is going to stay, or is there possibility of any review or revision as far as this particular formula is concerned?
Why there is within 2 days, why are you putting question mark?
No, I'm just asking because there is you are going to be reviewing you're going to be reviewing the price on a 6-monthly basis. Is there any possibility of, as the market absorbs this decision to perhaps relook at this?
I think you are reading too much about this review terminology. With a well-thought plan, we come out with a formulation. How it will be progressive. There are 2 primary concerns when we formulate the new gas pricing issue. One, looking into purchasability, purchasing capacity of consumers.
Right.
Number 2, investment friendly. It should be investment friendly. With a much deliberation, we come out with a policy. This is all that. And
you believe you've been able to strike the right balance between both?
Certainly.
You've said that you're on the job and that we should expect much more from you in terms of reforms. Give me a sense of what is pending on your list, what is on priority on your list that you would like to address as far as clearing up the pending reforms are concerned.
Let me put the thing in the other way. What are the priority in this sector? What should be the priority? Production, good pricing for the crude oil, refinery margin, safety, well-lit marketing network, whether it is private, whether it is PSU.
Right.
If this country is destined to have a double-digit growth, when you will have a double-digit growth, you have to link to, you have to security, you have to ensure your energy security. And in future, oil and gas is the source, will be the major source of energy. This country has to change its fuel policy from carbon to hydrocarbon, from oil to gas. This ministry has this department has a big challenge to cope up with the emerging economy. Looking into all such things, the desirable reform, desirable progressive policy has to come out. Economic issues are there, administrative issues are there, safety issues are there, and doing all such things. Accountability, transparency, and common man's interest. These are the factors we are planning, and there are a lot of things to be implemented in the future.
Given all that has happened within your sector over the last couple of months, and the fact that now, the biggest benefit that the economy is benefiting from is the fact that crude prices have fallen. What is going to be the current picture, your estimation, as far as under-recoveries are concerned for the end of this financial year?
I'll be happy if I'll contribute to my country's treasury through this department, and I hope we'll be substantially reduced from the last year's expenditure on the subsidy.
substantially? Do you have an idea yet?
If everything will touch wood, it may be half of the last year's expenditure.
Half of last year's expenditure. And my final question to you, because that is the crucial key pending reform at this point in time, an overhaul of the subsidy sharing mechanism, perhaps by the end of this calendar year or even before that?
Let's see. Let's hope for the best.
You won't give me an answer on that. All right.
My style.
All right, Mr. Pradhan. It's always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much. We wish you the very best of luck and congratulations on the reforms that have been undertaken by your ministry. Thank you very much for your time, sir.